indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Now here is Davis. Almost, but it rolls out.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Mozgov wide open. He fires. And that one no good to start him off on the night. Evans dishes to Clarkson. Glenn a screen. Clarkson with the ball. Out defended by Freak. And that one's good.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Alvin Gentry.
Kevin, it's been a real struggle losing all 3 games thus far this season. I asked him what makes it such a difficult matchup for them, and he said, I think their execution offensively is really underrated. They can just pick you apart. We've kind of been stumped by them so far, but we're very motivated to get this win tonight. Guys trying to avoid the season sweep. Let's see what happens.
All right, Doris, thanks. Well, guys, it really makes sense to have their defense poised to deal with the great shooters on the floor tonight.
It really does. If they can't keep the damage done by those guys to a minimum, then it's going to be a long night.
No secret about that. I mean, when they're able to get into a rhythm shooting the ball, they can put a lot of points on the board in a hurry.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
That free throw good from Trevor Ariza. Ariza hits them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Clarkson with the ball. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
The shots aren't dropping yet. They've missed 4 of their first 5 shots.
Pass to Freak. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. From outside the arc. That's good from Ariza on the assist by Harden. That's 7 points for Trevor Ariza.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Davis with a screen on Harden. Evans kicks to Davis. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
And he had the nice soft touch with it, too.
Freak passes to Vonleh to the inside.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
And so it's New Orleans with it, following the score by Houston. Johnson in the corner. Shoots. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And here is Mozgov. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change from deep Harden. And another 3 for Houston.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from it unless you play good defense.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Hill, he's checked in for Mozgov. Montejunas comes in for Noah Vonleh. Brewer is checked in for Trevor Ariza. And Ty Lawson subbed in for James Harden. And here are the Pelicans now. It's a 10-point game. And the pass to Evans. They set the pick. The 3 from Anderson. And it's good. Anderson's got his first 3 points of the game.
And those are 2 teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Lawson dishes to Freak. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession.
And you can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
Here's Lawson. There's a screen by Montejunas. Lawson kicks to Montejunas. Stolen by Anderson. And now, here comes Gordon leading the break. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Gordon's got his first points of the game.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Lawson drives in. Here's Freak. Here's Hill. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Yeah, the great field goal percentage to start exactly what they were hoping for.
Now here's Evans. An 11-point game for him in the win against Golden State.
And how about the extraordinary display of his passing in that game? He was making all the right decisions and had their offense humming.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
And Lawson, here we go. Stolen by Anderson. Oh, and here we go with Gordon. Nobody back. Good.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Lawson the pass to Freak. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. And that's now 6 points for Freak. Evans outside. With 4 seconds on the clock, it's blocked. Out of bounds, Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession.
Out of bounds. New Orleans.
With 2 seconds left. And they're scoring pretty well. And Rockets head coach Kevin McHale spent some time with us in the broadcast booth, but he said it just wasn't the same. He missed that competition.
When you don't have a dog, in the fight, it's different to watch a game and not really care who wins or loses. Since I've been a 12-year-old kid, I've been on a team, whether it was my high school team, my college team, my NBA team. And
that's an interesting perspective on competitiveness and what happens when you're no longer in the thick of it, especially, Clark, when you're as physical a player as McHale was.
Yeah, I certainly understand where he's coming from. I mean, I'm living it in many ways, but for me, it's about the love of the game and sharing that with so many other people who love the same things I do, whether they ever played or not. There's some common ground even outside of the competitive court.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
They come out the gates here strong and put together just a solid first quarter.
A ton of good looks for him, Greg, on offense, and it's quality shots they're getting.
Moment here now for an injury report. And now we'll send it over to our Doris Burke for an update on Tyreke Evans.
Thank you, Kevin. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Pelicans. He told me that it doesn't look too serious. If he were to miss significant time, it would really hurt this team that depends on him for so many things. Guys, time will tell.
Thank you, Doris. Boy, you always hate to see anyone ever deal with any sort of injury.
And almost for every player, it's inevitable. I mean, injuries are going to happen no matter how well you take care of yourself.
And let's just hope the rehab process doesn't drag on any longer than it has to.
Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Vonleh's out there with Mozgov. And it's Freak in at the point. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pelicans got the job done. He ended with 17 points, and that was just part of the story. He came away with a double-double for his troubles in that one. It was the kind of game that coaches love because he was a big factor in every play, it seemed.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
And here's Gordon after the three-pointer from Joe Johnson. That's good. The Houston lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Clarkson.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now here's Harden. His last outing, he had 18 points. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Chris Kaman is checked in for the Pelicans. And the second free throw, good. And here are the Pelicans now. They trail by 3. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
The shot by Clarkson, no good. Rockets leading by 3. And a wide open look for Freak. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists tonight.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
The drive by Gordon. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
And that's just a great individual play right through the teeth of the defense.
Here's Vonleh. Second chance shot. It's laid in by Harden. Harden's got 5.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
And Davis can't get it to go.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it. Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas.
Houston making 2 changes. Monty Eunice is checked in for Noah Vonleh. In the first half.
Yes, guys, I'm here.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
I just love the tenacity on the defensive side. I mean, his play on D has been a huge factor for them as he continues to get steal after steal.
And guys, as the game moves on, I think he should continue to be aggressive defensively to keep ball handlers off balance.
On the floor for Alvin Gentry as we get into the second half. Anthony Davis is out there with Johnson. Then there's Tyreek Evans. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Len in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now Clarkson feeds it to Johnson. Davis with a screen on Harden. Evans dishes to Davis. Here's Clarkson. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Clarkson's got his 2nd basket of the night. Rockets leading by 4. Harden gets to Ariza. Mozgov passes to Freak. Here's Vonleh. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And, Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
I see.
Davis sets a screen. The 9-foot shot. It's rebounded by Vonleh. Vonleh's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Greg, simply controlling the glass. I mean, plus 10 is the advantage in rebounds right now.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Freak dishes to Vonleh. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
It's Evans on the wing. Back to Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Deflects the pass. Harden against Evans. Mozgov sets a screen for Harden. The dish to Vonleh. The 11-footer. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 4 assists now tonight.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Now here's Evans. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
While we have a break in the action, now let's check out the league's best shooting team. The Rockets, number 1.
Kevin, I've always said shooting percentage individually and for a team is a function of the kinds of shots you get. This team leads the league in shooting percentage because, 1, they have good shooters, but 2, they take high-quality shots. They're a very disciplined group.
Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Alex Len.
Sticking too much.
Here's Harden. Can't get it to go. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Houston leading by 7. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little over 3.5 minutes gone by. Now here's Ariza. He's got 7. Harden kicks to Freak. 5 to shoot. From about 19 feet, the Rockets with another miss. Pelicans trail by 7. Here's Clarkson. 10 points for him. Davis with a screen on Ariza. Johnson goes in.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
You know, when you look at his numbers this season, he's had a respectable number, 77%.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Mozgov. Montejunas comes in for Vonleh. Corey Brewer's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And Ty Lawson subbed in for James Harden. And the basket by Brewer.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
The Pelicans have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And Pekovic kicks to Johnson. Pekovic with the screen for Johnson. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Montejunas with the steal. Here's Freak.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jordan Hill. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. New Orleans making some changes here. Kaman comes in for Nikola Pekovic. And Tyreke Evans subbed in for Joe Johnson. 1:27 left to play in the 3rd. And that one's good.
He's doing his best to carry him, fellas, but he can only do so much. Things would be different for them if he was getting a little more help.
Watson the pass to Freak on the wing. Brewer. He dishes it to Freak. Inside. Brewer. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
He's off on the 2nd. Pelicans trail by 9. Here's Gordon. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Over the last 10 games, as we look at the Rockets, this is how they compare to the rest of the league. First in shooting percentage. First in fewest turnovers a game. And they're number 1 in opponent scoring. They don't allow teams to get into a rhythm offensively, and thus they're able to hold those points down.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another. The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Carpenter. And the Pelicans miss again. Rockets leading by 8.
Clearly a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Oh, without question, Greg. I mean, the wise move would be to get themselves a quick shot so they have an opportunity to get that 2-for-1.
Now here's Gordon. 12 points for him. Pass to Carpenter. The drive by Gordon. Kicks it out to Evans. A floater, and that's 2 points on the layup. Evans has got 6 points.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
On the wing, Brewer dishes it to Freak. He feeds it to Lawson. That doesn't go either for Lawson. Shots continue. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Houston's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Mozgov is out there with Van. And it's Freak in at the 1. That's the foul. Oh! Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark. To get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure. Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for... the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Clarkson dishes to Gordon. Just 4 to shoot. And it's Freak with the rebound.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Ariza kicks to Mozgov. For 3. Can't hit, and it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Kicks it to Clarkson. It's stolen by Ariza. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Ball going up court, stolen by Clarkson. Passes it to Carpenter. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. That one is off.
Boy, it's terribly frustrating for a coach when his team can't knock down their free throws. I mean, it really comes down to focus, routine, and stamina, especially in the second half.
And the Pelicans making a change. Johnson's checked in.
Joe Johnson.
Rockets leading by 7. Harden outside.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Ariza has the open look. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 6 assists in the game. Pelicans trail by 10. Gordon, the pass to Len. Clarkson dishes to Davis. The feed to Clarkson. Out to the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. And the Pelicans miss again.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be. Firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far. Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Gordon kicks to Davis. The Rockets pull it in.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot. You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Guys, over that last break, I listened in on Alvin Gentry's huddle. He is not happy with the sloppy play offensively, saying, listen, let's make the simple play. Take care of the basketball. We can't afford to waste any possessions. Guys, can they clean it up?
Ariza goes in. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Mozgov. Goes back up, and Vonleh finishes it off.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Clarkson kicks to Davis. Pass to Clarkson. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
There's the screen. Harden dishes to Mozgov. And down it goes. Dunk through off a wonderful assist.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that.
Clarkson passes to Davis. He kicks it to Clarkson. Davis sets a screen. There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead, no doubt about it. And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Rockets.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
They sure did, Kevin. Every time they left the man open deep, he'd get a good look at the basket. And they didn't hesitate, and the aggressiveness paid off.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
And you can rock the brooms now, fellas. They found a way to defeat this opponent all 4 games this year, finishing out a clean sweep for their season series against the Pelicans.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Freak. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Puts up a 3, and the shot is good.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
Davis sets a screen. Shoots off the screen. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Mozgov kicks to Ariza. Freak dishes to Mozgov. The pass to Ariza. Freak with it. Shoots the 3. Misses the shot. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift.
Oh, yeah. Good win.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.
the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And the pregame warm-ups are wrapping up out in Houston, where it'll be the Rockets going up against the Detroit Pistons. And guys, for the Pistons, 6 wins in their last 10 games. They'd like to play even better. Tonight, a chance to add to their win total. And as we come up to the midway point of the season, Kenny, we're seeing some of the veterans who started slower now picking up the pace.
Well, I think early on, a lot of times, if you've been in the playoff for some veterans, the early going in the season is a little mundane. But then as you start seeing the light at the tunnel, they don't pace themselves anymore. And you want to make sure that you're in playoff position to make something special happen at the end of the year.
Excellent use of the word mundane, by the way. How about you, Shaq?
Well, Monday, experience told me when you need to go hard and when you need to pull back. You know, the best veterans will be there when it matters the most.
That's mundane, not
okay, I thought he said Monday.
Like mundane, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Got it, my bad.
Two different things.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
The Pistons continue their journey as they play an interconference matchup on the road. 2K Sports brings you Friday night NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. After this game, the Rockets head back out on the road. They have a lot of momentum right now, playing well and looking very good.
And coming off their championship last season, that success, I believe, carried right over into this one. They played at a high level all year long.